Good evening, our Beyond the Call of Duty family and our End of Watch Ride to Remember family. It is Friday, the 30th of December, so we're wrapping up 2022 finally. Wanted to chat a little bit this week about some losses that we've had in the last week and kind of wrap up the year getting ready for New Year's this weekend. So we will start out with a few sponsors that, I'd like to give a shout out to our sponsors who, without them, we wouldn't be able to do what we do. So, and of course, here we go. So Jewelry Design Center. They have showrooms in Spokane and in Kennewick. They are an amazing jewelry shop. They can create your perfect piece of jewelry out of nothing just by going off your ideas, and they have some amazing things in there. And so if you're looking for any jewelry, please reach out to JDC and have them set you up with a beautiful piece of jewelry for yourself or one of your loved ones. We also want to shout out to, of course, Lone Wolf Harley Davidson, who's been an amazing sponsor of us since the beginning, and thankful to them that they donate the Harley Davidson every year that we give away to a department that we visit in honor of their fallen. So if you're in Spokane and need a new bike or a shirt or want to stop in and say hey and show your support to them, definitely please do. We also, let's go down the list a little bit here. A shout out to 1350 Distilling in Colorado Springs. That's where our banners from the previous year hang and are displayed with all the amazing patches and words of love and support and comfort to fallen members' families on it. So definitely check them out if you're looking for any type of liquor, I guess. They have all of their alcohols are dedicated to different branches of service, including law enforcement and firefighters. They're a great place. So reach out to them if you're in Colorado Springs for a wonderful craft cocktail or a bottle to take home. We'll also go on to, let me see, Bud Clary dealership out of Yakima. Bud Clary Auto Group has been amazing. They've came in as a sponsor here for us and have done wonderful things, and we appreciate their help. So if you're looking for a car and you are in the Yakima area, reach out to them. They are the go-to in Yakima. We also want to, of course, do a shout out to our very own and favorite Jen Harbor and Garden Street School of Yoga there in Coeur d'Alene. Jen does amazing work for us, sometimes in front of the screen, but a lot of times beyond or behind. She is a fundraiser extraordinaire, and she's just a joy to be around. We all love Jen to death. And so if you're in the North Idaho area, Spokane, North Idaho, and you want to get your yoga on, she is the gal to go to for sure. And then, so for our final, of course, Phoenix Protective Corporation. Without them being our diamond sponsor for the last 3 years, we would not be able to do what we do. They are an amazing security company based out of Washington State, but they're in Washington, Oregon, Idaho, Montana, Alaska. They'll pretty much get you covered wherever you are. And so definitely reach out to them if you're looking for any armed, unarmed security, executive protection, investigations, whatever it may be. They've got someone there that can help you out. So with that, we're gonna move on. This last week has been yet again a rough week. We want to honor this year or this week. This is Corporal Ray Hamilton with the Okaloosa County Sheriff's Office out of Florida. And Ray's end of watch was this past Saturday, December 24th. And he lost his life on the December 24th when a domestic violence suspect opened fire on responding deputies from inside his residence. The 5-year Okaloosa County Sheriff's Office veteran, Corporal Ray Hamilton, who was also a member of the OCSO Special Response Team, had succumbed to the shooting injury shortly after 3 p.m. Deputies had been called to the town home on North Park Boulevard for a domestic violence battery, and the victim reported Saturday morning that the offender had slapped her in the face and shoved her during an argument the night before, taking away her phone so she couldn't call 911 for help. When deputies went to the scene around 9 a.m. on Saturday to make contact, he refused to come out of the residence, and the Okaloosa County Sheriff's Office Special Response Team was called in. When the offender continued to refuse to leave the home and then shot out a window around 12:40, striking Corporal Hamilton. And the sheriff there, Eric Aiden, said, "We're devastated by the grief of losing Corporal Hamilton, who was a deputy who was a ray of sunshine in the Okaloosa County Sheriff's Office, dedicated to protecting others. We appreciate the endless stream of words of support that have come in honor of his family and his co-workers as we face this heartbreaking loss in a profoundly loved and respected friend, public servant, and hero." Corporal Hamilton had been with Okaloosa for 5 years. So it definitely kind of reiterates what his sheriff says on being a public servant and ray of sunshine, dedicated to protecting others, because that's what he was doing on Christmas Eve day when he lost his life. Ray was also a avid motorcycle rider, and we had visited Okaloosa County Sheriff's Office here this past year on our ride to honor Deputy Michael New, who was killed September 5th, 2021. And there's a great group of people who Corporal Hamilton happened to be a part of, and it's called the Motorcycle Riding Events of America. And they are a group of men and women who put on events supporting law enforcement, veterans, community issues, community-based things. And he was a big part of that and had volunteered with them. So we definitely, our hearts go out to Okaloosa County Sheriff's Office, Deputy Ray's or Corporal Ray's family, both in the department and his own family, as well as the motorcycle riding events family. Dan and Shane were two of our contacts with them, and we definitely, our hearts go out to them, and we'll keep you guys in our prayers. And unfortunately, we'll see you guys next year. So we also lost here this past week. And this was Deputy Sheriff Isaiah Cordero, and he was with the Riverside County Sheriff's Department in California, and his end of watch was yesterday, Thursday, December 29th, 2022. Deputy Cordero was shot and killed while making a traffic stop in the Uripa Valley area. He was approaching the vehicle he had stopped when the driver pulled out a gun and opened fire on him, fatally wounding him. A citizen who witnessed the shooting called 911 and rendered aid until other deputies arrived. The offender, the man, was out on bail even after having been arrested for failing to appear while awaiting a 25 mandatory term, mandatory 25 to life term for the incident in which he stabbed a canine, which was in 2021 when he stabbed a California Highway Patrol canine. So definitely our hearts and prayers also go out to Deputy Cordero's family during this time. And he was on tour for 8 years and 6 months with the Riverside County Sheriff's Office. And 32 years of age, if you see him, young kid, 32 is definitely not long enough. So unfortunately, 2 more families that joined the other 226 families that were unfortunately made to join a club that no one wants to be in. So definitely keep them in your prayers and keep their families, giving them lots of love and support as we end this year. With a lot of people are out celebrating New Year's, or maybe just the end of this year. And these families will definitely not be. So keep them in your prayers. So it's the end of the year. We have finally made it. Almost, only a couple days left. So with everyone, if you're going out and enjoying New Year's and going to be out celebrating and going to be out on the roads late at night, definitely please be careful. Please don't drink and drive. It is a horrible night of the year for law enforcement officers, first responders in general. New Year's is a bad night. They're giving up time with their families to be out there and protecting you guys and us. And unfortunately, there's a lot of people who drink and drive on this holiday. So never a good idea, but really never a good idea when there's people giving up their time with their families and their loved ones to protect you guys and to protect us and make sure that we're safe. So it is going to keep it kind of short. Of course, I like the short ones. So we'll take some comments and then sign off for the night. Ooh. Uh-oh. Oh, Ranger Rick. Hey, Ranger. Yes, Happy New Year to you and Anita both, Ranger. We miss you guys. Hi, Jen. Happy New Year. And your other half, Ray. Happy New Year to you too. And Billy. Happy New Year, Billy. Yeah, we will be definitely seeing you next year. Lucy, good evening. Jen, oh, uh-oh. We got a long one. Oh, Elisa. Yes, Elisa, definitely. It's good to hear from you, and definitely prayers for these families. It's gonna, it's always a rough time, but this is definitely a hard time of year for everyone right now. Hey, Doug, my Uncle Doug. Yes, we're doing good and love you too. Hey, Melissa. Hope you guys aren't freezing to death over there in the winter wonderland of Spokane. Jen, our very favorite yoga gal. Oh, and Emery at a Silvertips game here in Everett, Washington this evening is my guess. Hi, Damien. Guessing it's happy hour. Enjoy. Joel, good to see your name again. And Eddie. Hi, Eddie. Then there'll be a barrage of hi Eddie comments after, so we'll skip some of them. But everyone says hi to Eddie. Hi, Lucy. Yes, Meridian Police Department. Butch Noel. I'm sorry. Yes, I know that. I'm sure you've had lots of people praying for you and sending you love yesterday with your husband, the 1-year anniversary of your husband's passing. Thank you for tuning in, Lucy. And then lots of comments for Lucy. Jen says that she's so sorry for your loss and prayers to you. And they will make sure to say a prayer of remembrance for your husband. As well as Eddie sending you hugs and keeping you in my heart today and every day. And then also from Billy, prayers for your loss. And he is not forgotten. He is definitely not forgotten. And Elisa, our very favorite uplifting survivor. An amazingly strong woman right there with Elisa. Yep, 228 is fallen this year. And it's too many. It's always too many, but it's enough. Glad this year's ending in a couple days. Happy New Year, Roxy. Hi, Janie. And yes, Lucy, definitely reach out to Janie. She's a wonderful shoulder to lean on. And Jim, Happy New Year to you too. Lots of loves and shout outs for you, Lucy. So that's about all I've got tonight. So again, stay safe for the rest of the year. Hope everyone has a wonderful new year. 2023 is going to have some amazing things in store for all of us. And I know there's a lot that are ready for 2022 to be over with. So definitely keep these guys in your prayers, as Shaw would say. Make sure, of course, with their permission, to give some love to them and give a hug if you can. Say thank you whenever you see them. But definitely don't drink and drive. Stay off your phones. Be safe out there. Still, a lot of the country is dealing with inclement, nasty weather. So definitely stay safe. If you guys are staying home, enjoy your time with family, or whoever it is that you're choosing to spend New Year's with, and say thank you for all these guys, men and women who are out there giving up their time with their families for us. So thank you guys, and we will see you in 2023.